My name is Jeremy, and this is my aha moment. When I was 14 years old, my parents moved to a little town called Fountain Hill, Arkansas. It has a population of 150 people. So you can imagine there was very little to do there. But luckily, my uncles owned an amateur rodeo company. And much like any family business, all the kinfolks have to chip in for free labor. So at 14 years old, I found a passion for rodeoing and knew at that moment that I was going to be a professional bullfighter and be the person I am today. My parents, they were like, that's probably not a good idea because you're young and bulls are mean. So I started riding the bulls at the rodeo, doing anything I could to try to win money because obviously we weren't getting paid for our day labor. And after being hung up and stepped on by about 20 bulls, my parents were like, no way. So you have to respect your parents, right? Thanks to a grandmother who was willing to let me pursue my dreams, she would sneak me to the rodeo as long as I didn't tattle on her driving because I was supposed to be the chauffeur. So we had this pact, this agreement that when we got to the rodeo, I could be in the arena, I could let the bulls chase me, help the cowboys if they got in a hang-up situation as long as I didn't tattle. So at 14, that's kind of where it started. By being involved in the rodeo. In 2000, I was blessed to get drafted into the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association and no kidding, become one of the elite. But it's like going into the NBA. You're a rookie. You're not Michael Jordan overnight. So it's a lot of aha moments along that route as well. And one came in 2001. A lot of people were affected by 9/11. I just graduated college in May of 01. And had never thought about joining the military. I was teaching a bullfighting class and had a kid there. He was a staff sergeant in the Air Force named Sean Graves. And Sean was sent to Afghanistan within 3 weeks of that. And when we'd sent him to the airport to get him back to McGuire Air Force Base, something hit me that here's a guy that's laid down his entire life so I can go out on the road and live my dream. I'm going to give back. So on October 1st, I went to officer training school. December 20th of 01, came out a second lieutenant and did 8 years almost in the Air Force and now still contribute in the National Guard, in the Army National Guard. So there's been lots of hurdles in my path to success, but definitely at 14 years old, I had the ultimate aha moment when I said, I'm going to be the person I am today.